mentioned the all gas no brakes guy. I think he's
Okay.
Channel 5 News now on YouTube. My understanding, like from the outside looking in, was that like the all gas no brakes thing was owned by a media company maybe, and they like paid him a pittance and ripped him off, sort of stole his idea. And so he like rebranded his Channel 5 News, and now he's doing his own thing. Last I heard, Andrew Callaghan, I think is his name. Last I heard, he was trying to get to Ukraine next. After I think last time I looked, he was doing the Freedom Convoy in DC, but like Ukraine was on the horizon once he had a passport. So I like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he went and did his own thing now, a separate from whoever like had something over on him, and is doing his YouTube channel now under like the name Channel 5 News. So he just introduces himself as Channel 5 News, as the same guy.
Business can be interesting that way, and like in the YouTube world. So I have two examples that come to mind where like this company takes someone, they take this personality, they make them huge, and now that personality realizes that they're really the person in the driver's seat. Jenna Marbles did that, right? She was with Barstool Sports. And after a while, she's like, I'm leaving you because really it's about me. And she got rich and famous without paying Barstool Sports very much. And they're like, we made you. And it's like, yeah, maybe, but now I am me. So bite me.
Yeah,
I want to watch that happen. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's fair, right? Isn't that fair? Like it's not like they developed her. Like did they?
I don't know.
Even if they did, it doesn't matter. Like at some point, you're your own person. You don't own me. I'm not a product. Like the work I do for you. If you have a thing you're plugging me into, if I come on and do your show, then like that's your product. That show that we did together. But I'm still me.
Like here's an example. Let's say. Did you want to say something, Ed?
Oh, no, I was just going to say it's an issue that we've seen a lot in the car world, because 10 years ago, you were sort of captive to whatever platform you were releasing content on, and the same in sports and everything else. But when a lot of the publishers had a bit of a failure of imagination as to what would happen if they let their writers plug their social channels, and they allowed it, and those that were successful in it took the audience, built more of an audience, and totally crushed the people who they used to write $100 articles for. And so, Doug DeMuro is the biggest example of that in the car world, is that he was writing for Jalopnik, and then he just they let him embed his YouTube videos at a time when no one was making any money on YouTube. He starts to get a subscriber base, and now he's the biggest car YouTuber in the world. And so it's one of those things that we see a lot. And it was old media approach, right? Is the only thing that matters is their ability to be on my site, and that's no longer true.
Yeah, Machinima was like that. How much did they fuck up and drop the ball that like C. Nanners and Hutch and all the biggest people at the time just kind of left? Like a lot of those companies were trying to like move old style corporate structures into the new digital world, and it didn't work out for them. The cocaine, I was told, didn't help at Machinima's headquarters.
Oh, the double blah. Allegedly, I don't know.
Allegedly, I've only heard from people I trust.
Only from direct eyewitnesses.
People are saying.
Only from verified direct eyewitnesses who are incredibly trustworthy.
Very good people, very smart people.
Just people on the ground, that's all. The only people who are managing to stay like to that old media thing and like keep their shit locked up and are still able to say fuck you to anybody and everybody's the UFC though. They still do that pay-per-view model. They've got ESPN in cahoots with them. Like it doesn't matter. You'll get paid what you'll get paid if you want to be on the biggest stage in the world. And it's fairly competitive. Like if you get paid what you're worth and a lot. So like this Patty the Batty guy, right? Getting paid $12,000 to show up and $12,000 to win. His Barstool Sports money aside, because he's getting he's got a 7-figure deal there. But as far as the UFC goes, like he's able to say at this point clearly, hey, next fight, new contract, right? There's no way that Dana White's going to be like, no, there's no way I'm giving you $75,000 next time, right? Like that's probably all he has to do. It's like it's an extra 100 or 200,000 that this kid wants. Like he's going to make that happen. But if he wanted 10 million to show up, Dana White would say, "Go fuck yourself." And you can't leave.
UFC contracts are interesting in this way. Like if let's say, here's me, I'm an average UFC fighter, which is to say amazing, but amongst UFC fighters, I'm kind of average. They're like, all right, Woody, I will pay you a $40,000 a show, $40,000 to win, and you'll fight other average people. if you think you're about to make a title run, I'll pay you 80 and 80, but you're about to go down murderer's row. And murderer's row might get you, like, you could go on a 3-fight losing streak and find yourself out. So Patty, be careful what you wish for. Patty's facing easier competition in the UFC than he did to get into the UFC in the like minor league shows. If he starts getting 75, for example, then they're going to ask him to fight some mother truckers.